is up, guys? Tech here, back again for another video. Today, Apple just announced the iPhone 10 or iPhone X. So it's a very monumental time for Apple. Now in this video, I'm going to talk about the iPhone 10 as much as I can, very briefly, all the things that you need to know about the upcoming iPhone 8. So first up, there's no more 7S. So they totally ditched the S line. Normally they would go from iPhone 5, 5S, 6, 6S, 7, and 7S. But now there's no more S. There's no 7S coming out. It's just gonna be straight up iPhone 8. Just basically, you know what? It's so cool. Let's just skip the S part because we're gonna have 3 different kinds. So for this year, Apple's gonna be releasing the iPhone 8, and then the 8 Plus, which is a bigger version, and the iPhone 10 or iPhone X, and that's gonna be their flagship smartphone for this upcoming year. And Apple actually just did the Apple keynote today, and you know, it's been a tradition for Steve Jobs. Every time when they say one more thing,
we do have one more thing.
So when they said that, you know, everybody in the crowd went wild while I was watching the keynote, because they know that it's gonna be something very monumental for Apple within this year. So that's it. It's the iPhone 10. So what are the things that are we gonna be expecting from the new iPhone 10 or iPhone X? So first up, it's gonna be a 5.8 edge-to-edge display. I don't know if you've seen my video about the Apple leaks and rumors, and it was rumored to have a 5.8-inch edge-to-edge display, which was apparently, it was real, it was true, and it was accurate. And also, it's gonna be using what they call, it's called the Super Retina display. So Apple likes putting new names on old technology, but basically Super Retina display is gonna be, this is their first time using OLED or OLED technology. And it's about time Apple finally realized they needed to use OLED technology, because the display is far more superior than regular LCD displays. They did some sort of finagling with the OLED display because they said OLED has some drawbacks. Those 3 drawbacks, they actually managed to alleviate that. That's why they call it Super Retina display. So I don't know if that's just a hype or a marketing hype or anything like that. But then again, it's a 5.8 edge-to-edge display, and it's OLED display technology. And then next up, it's gonna be their processor. It's gonna be rocking an A11 Bionic Chip. Now that chip got me intrigued just because of the fact they said it's a learning chip. It's got this neural engine. So basically it's a totally new architecture, because they need that so they can use Face ID. We're gonna talk about Face ID in a little bit. So this new engine on their chip has 6 cores, and I don't know if that screams power and performance for you guys out there, tech heads out there. Man, it's got 6 cores. It's got 2 main processing performance cores, and then 4 energy efficient cores. So next up is there's gonna be no more home button. So since Apple doesn't have that home button anymore because of the big screen, so what are you gonna do? So you're gonna swipe from the bottom up to unlock your phone, and when you go to the multitasking bar, you're just gonna have to swipe up and hold to be able to go to your multitasking. And speaking of which, since there's no more home button, of course Touch ID is gone. It's completely gone. So all app developers, all companies that came up with integrated their Touch ID interface to their apps, it's all gone, and it's gonna be replaced by what you call Face ID. And Face ID is very monumental for Apple, because Face ID uses infrared technology in which it will work day and night. And this one has 30,000 infrared dots to scan your face. And they said the chances of getting another person to unlock your phone by their own face is 1 in a million. Also, next up is wireless Qi charging. So QI charging, it's nothing new. Android phones, Samsung, LG has been doing it for quite a while. I don't know why Apple just managed to get aboard this time, but yeah, there it is. There's nothing new there's no new technology. It's just basic QI charging. It's just basic G charging, guys. So I mean, they have the air power mat. It's basically just a one big G charging mat, so you can actually put your iPhone, your Apple Watch, and your AirPods all at the same time. So it's not quite a big deal, but it's about time Apple finally put wireless charging. I'm a big fan of wireless charging. And of course, iOS 11 is going to be coming out together when you buy the new iPhone 10. And of course, one of the main features, they call it Animoji. It's basically a face detection. If you remember Snapchat and Facebook, they actually have this technology. Apple claims it's supposed to be a lot better because it actually captures and detects your face real time. So as you can see in this examples right here, I would say it's pretty cool because it's real time. So when you actually talk, and it mimics the movements of your face, which is pretty outstanding. And next up, of course, the camera, guys. The camera is going to be outstanding. It's got dual 12 megapixel cameras on the back, and actually it's got optical image stabilization just like before. You have the wide angle lens, which is at 1.8 aperture, and then you have the telephoto lens, which is at 2.4 aperture. And one of the great things, guys, on the front camera, the front facing camera now has 7 megapixels. And one of the main features of their new camera app is called portrait lighting. So basically you can take any pictures any time of the day, so you can actually manipulate it to have that portrait looking effect with a black background, and you can actually crop it and make it look all portraity. So that's one of the main things. But one thing I'm really excited about is 4K recording at 60 frames per second, guys. So 60 frames per second recording, which is amazing. For 4K at 60 frames, that's very high end. And also 1080p slow-mo at 240 frames per second. So I'm very excited. So there's a lot of really great upgrades for this new iPhone 10, guys. So I'm very excited about it. I hope you guys are excited as well. So the iPhone 8, it starts at $699, and the 8 Plus, they start at $799. And September 15th will be the start of their pre-orders, and they're going to start shipping them out on the 22nd of September. But for the iPhone 10, which is their premium phone, it's gonna start at $999, guys. $999. It's almost about the same as the Samsung Note 8. So it's gonna be a lot more. And pre-order date starts on October 27th, and they're gonna start shipping on November 3rd. So there you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little vlog video that I made for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy, and let me know your thoughts about the new iPhone 8. If you guys saw the video, I'll leave the video links down below for you guys to check it out. And also, if you haven't already done so, make sure to hit that subscribe button down on my channel for more videos. If I can get a like, that'll be awesome. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.